You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible.
Joining us now, former chair of the National Bar Association, attorney A. Scott Bolden. Scott, one of the things that we saw during the Jeff Sessions regime as Attorney General was he used the Civil Rights Division of the Justice Department to go after discrimination against whites in college admission, claiming that all of the laws which were put in place to protect minorities were actually used to discriminate against white students. Why do you think Republicans now have such a problem with Kristen, Clarke, and Vanita Gupta working towards actual enforcement of the civil rights laws that are on the books?
Because their par excellence and their readiness to be in the Department of Justice and to lead it is because they've led efforts in this country to make America better. I don't understand why the Republicans are so afraid of excellence and those who have toiled in the fields and led the fight against voter suppression, to lead the fight for more people to vote, to lead the fight against racism and sexism and anti-Semitism, if you will. And you know that because they've got to distort their records, if you will. For example, Ms. Clarke, her letter to the Harvard Crimson was tongue-in-cheek in response to the Bell Curve book that basically said in racial science that white people were smarter than black people. And so she wrote this piece tongue-in-cheek. Ms. Gupta certainly has the experience, but more importantly, has bipartisan support from not only the largest police union in the country, but also pro-Jewish groups as well. And so that cross-section of support equals their excellence, right? And their work to make America better versus the status quo or to preserve white privilege or what doesn't work for people of color who make up 10 to 15% or more of this country, that's bothersome. But it is the height of hypocrisy and the depth of arrogance, because if you look at Donald Trump, none of these GOP senators had a problem with Donald Trump attacking the DOJ, attacking the Mueller report, attacking investigations on him and his team and his campaign team and what have you. But they reserved their most brutal attacks, misleading and misjudgments on these women of color who are not only qualified, but are fighting to make this country better. It's very sad, very disappointing.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart. When we control our institutions, we win. This is the most important news show on television of any racial background. Y'all put $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30 on this and keep this going. What you've done, Roland, since this crisis came out in full bloom. Anybody watching this, tell your friends. Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States senators today, Klobuchar and Harris. Whatever you have that you can bring to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it, please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.